Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Zips will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Nebraska's offense will get the first crack at it here. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw dart. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Finds his man. It's Key. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And it'll be down right there. So the Akron Zips offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, maybe.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job on the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Husker! And they have the first points of the game.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
To throw, it's Finley. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. He's got him in the flat. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football and locate it and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hills. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run the sneak for it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Zips will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Key. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Makes the grab. It's Gant. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Finley. That's caught. It's Walker. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out out of the gun. The running back has it. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Zips are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running. Stopping him short of the first down line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. They'll run it from the gun. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Zips decide to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Slams it ahead. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Finley. Quickly complete. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Walker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Rides the back and leaves it. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Husker! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute. You've got to lock in.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. Connection to the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
He's moving out of the pocket. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Raiola. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Newell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Akron.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Got it in the middle, it's Mason. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Huskers will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Finley. The sure hands, it's Gannon.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, and letting them get some positive yards.
Bully ball on third and short. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Zips will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The handoff to Johnson. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him, too.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Finds his man. It's Key. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds space on the right. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to go deep. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Pullman deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to San Diego State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls and fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the catch. It's Walker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Finley. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy was able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he slips for the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husker!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Coming out with it, it's Hills. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking for a man, it's Finley, using the quick game.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mason. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. New set of downs after the completion.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The Zips getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Newell. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Rush is on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air. It's Raiola. Fires to the right. Right on target this time. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open, even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught over the middle. It's key. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the run, inside. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Trying play action. On the move, he fires. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Missouri is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Columbia for some time. They're up by 17 over Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Zips in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Got his man quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Zips will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good...
Turning on the Jets. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
The Cornhuskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for space. It's Ives. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.